Good afternoon, Snickers and friends. We got an email from our very good friend Suzanne in Washington, Pennsylvania. And Suzanne has asked us, how do you prepare an artificial vagina for a stallion collection? Well, good news, Suzanne. We actually have to collect Snickers' father, Amir Jamal, to breed to a mare in South Dakota today.
We're back in the lab, and next we're going to make up the AV. This is an AV. The actual name for that, what AV stands for, is artificial vagina. And this is what we will put the stallion's penis in, and he will ejaculate into a filter and a sterile bag. So first thing I'm going to do is attach the filter to the AV. Make sure it's secure. And I take my sterile bag. These are called Whirl-Pack bags. And attach it securely. The reason we have a filter, you always have to have one, is a stallion ejaculates in 9 spurts. The first 6 are sperm-rich. The last 3 have a gel that is spermicidal, and that has to be removed from the ejaculate. Following me, Snickers? Okay, and then we use a little bit of vet wrap, again, to secure. Now, I personally don't use the baby bottle method, as I like to see the ejaculate going down into the bag, know what I have. And this holds on very nicely. I'm going to take some paper towels, and I'm going to cover the filter and bag just to make sure that we don't get any water into it, because water is spermicidal. Let's see if that'll hold. And the AV is a double bladder, and the hot water fills and heats it and makes it firm. And that's about right there. There. And then we're going to burp this. We're going to hold it up, cover that. That's why we had those paper towels ready. Okay. Now I'm going to cover the end with, this is called a rectal sleeve. It does not have to be sterile. And I'm going to turn this around. Make sure everything here is dry and clean. Cover the end so nothing gets in it. And we will put a leather AV cover on this. And we want to make sure that this is good and snug. Now each stallion, you find their preference for how tight they like it, how hot they like it, but in general, most stallions prefer the AV to be hotter than you might think, would be comfortable, and they also like it very firm. Making sure there's no other water on here. Okay. Our next thing we're going to go to is, now we're going to lubricate it, and we are going to use a non-spermicidal gel. I'm going to remove the rectal sleeve and put it on my arm. Did you catch, Snickers? That little makes it a lot easier to put one of these on. Pay attention. Okay, and I put a nice sized dollop of the gel on there. And put it inside. This is nice and warm. And then I'm going to put some on the outside here. And I don't go more than halfway in. You don't want the stallion to have gel all the way in. Once his penis has the gel and it's slick, it will go down on its own, and we don't want to cover the tip too much. Now I can't leave the glove all the way in because it's warm enough it could melt. So I'm making a fist, putting it a little ways in, and then covering the outside. We'll remove that when we're ready, but this way we're keeping it secure, fairly sterile. It's not a totally sterile situation, but there's so much dust with horses that we just do the best that we can. That is our finished AV.
Snickers, hey, what did you think of your time in the lab today with Karen Burke? We're always happy when Karen comes down because she has so much experience in this, and we love that she shares it with us at Hawks Fight Farm. So Snickers, please, before we leave, don't forget to give your email address to our friends. Oh, what's in here? Something special. One of your cookies. So thanks for sharing your time with us.